It seems like every day Plurilock has a historic press release. Today, the press release was Plurilock and CrowdStrike enter into a partnership. So look at this. Plurilock and CrowdStrike partner to secure critical infrastructure and organizations. Plurilock critical services team to leverage the CrowdStrike's Falcon platform, securing infrastructure critical to democratic nations and economics with industry-leading AI native protection. So, CrowdStrike, almost $80 billion company, partners with like a $30 million Plurilock, tiny company. Pretty incredible, isn't it? And also, what's unusual about it that usually doesn't happen is that CrowdStrike also press released this on their website. Look at this. Plurilock and CrowdStrike partner to secure critical infrastructure and organizations. And because of this, this was even on Bloomberg. Listen to this.
They still want payback, but the company, CrowdStrike, it in fact is higher today. Interestingly enough, up 3.5%. They have struck a security deal with Plurilock. In addition, RBC is saying that CrowdStrike right now is one of the better software ideas out there.
Okay, so let's make some sense out of this press release. So Plurilock Security, a global cybersecurity services and solutions provider, and CrowdStrike are pleased to announce a new partnership to secure critical infrastructure in democratic nations and economies against modern threats. Plurilock will provide sales and support of the AI-native CrowdStrike Falcon cybersecurity platform to help power Plurilock's critical services unit. So, in other words, remember how I was talking about how Plurilock's customer base is very valuable, not only for Plurilock, but to somebody else. Those clients are not easy to get. Why is CrowdStrike making a deal with Plurilock to sell CrowdStrike security platform to Plurilock's customers? Well, maybe because CrowdStrike cannot get access to those customers. And CrowdStrike has to go through Plurilock, right? So that's very valuable. This client list is very valuable. So Plurilock is going to be reselling CrowdStrike's software platform. And we don't know what the margins are, but here's what we do know. That this is a software solution. Software carries higher margins than hardware. In other words, reselling hardware carries anywhere between 1 to 5% gross profit margins, and reselling software usually carries anywhere between 5 to 20%. But with something like this, of course, each transaction is going to be separately negotiated, but this kind of gives us an idea that this is a software product. Software products tend to have higher gross margins for resellers than hardware products. Through the partnership, Plurilock will collaborate with CrowdStrike to deploy the Falcon platform and related Plurilock services to key Plurilock customers that are seeking to modernize and optimize their security operations for today's surging threat environment. So while reselling CrowdStrike's software platform, the clients, Plurilock clients, will also need critical services, right? Which, remember, critical services are much higher margin services than just reselling, right? But both companies have deep expertise in AI and cybersecurity, with Plurilock having been founded on AI as a cybersecurity research spinout, and CrowdStrike providing the world's most advanced AI-native cybersecurity platform. So the way this is we got to view it as a step one. This is a big validation for Plurilock's solutions, Plurilock's abilities, because it's not that common for CrowdStrike to press release on their website every single reseller that they have. It's not that common. So we got to view it as step one, which is right now it is satisfying Plurilock's customer base by reselling CrowdStrike's software solutions, but also now having more need for critical services to install this software, to amend the software. Critical services are going to be needed, right? But because CrowdStrike is really advertising Plurilock already on their website, right? If they are putting Plurilock on their website, if we see Plurilock mentioned on Bloomberg, that means that CrowdStrike is already advertising Plurilock. So don't be surprised that what's going to come out of this is whether it's referrals or resale of critical services by CrowdStrike. Now, CrowdStrike also has critical services team, but they might not have certain capabilities. So don't be surprised down the road that CrowdStrike might refer business, critical services business, to Plurilock, or they might resell critical services to their clients, Plurilock's critical services to CrowdStrike's clients. Now, also this press release and a prior press release, because we had quite a few press releases. If we think about something, remember how there was a lot of important people added to Plurilock's advisory board. For example, on July 16, Joe Sexton, Plurilock appoints former CrowdStrike board member Joe Sexton. So on July 16, Joe Sexton joined the advisory board, and on October 10, we get a partnership with CrowdStrike. So it seems to me like the people that are being added to the advisory board are pretty useful, right? CrowdStrike? CrowdStrike. Yeah? Also, remember this press release, which was on September 12th? Plurilock enters critical services partnership with TD SYNNEX, right? TD SYNNEX. And look what happened just a few months before. Plurilock appoints 35-year-old veteran of enterprise technology, IT and solutions sales to industry advisory council. So Brian Iabik was appointed to the industry advisor council. Now, he has background, as it says here, 35-year veteran of the IT industry, having served as a leader of a national Canadian organizations with annual sales of 120 million as a general manager and VP of Avnet Distribution with annual sales of 850 million and a VP sales of Tech Data. Tech Data is the TD of TD SYNNEX. Look at this. On September 1st, 2021, SYNNEX and Tech Data complete a merger to become TD SYNNEX. So again, Tech Data, Brian, Tech Data, and few months later, a deal with TD SYNNEX. So you see the connections? The people that are being added, the people that are joining Plurilock are making things happen. Okay? So let's finish this press release about the partnership with CrowdStrike. Plurilock Critical Services secures enterprise customers that are of key importance to the world's democracy and are increasingly targeted by sophisticated attacks, said Ian Patterson, CEO of Plurilock. The CrowdStrike Falcon platform enables our critical services team to consolidate point products, remove complexity, and deliver comprehensive visibility and real-time protection across the enterprise. This partnership enables us to provide some of the most demanding customers in existence with the solution best able to address the threats they currently face. Now, this is from CrowdStrike. Collaborating with innovative partners like Plurilock is core to CrowdStrike's mission to stopping breaches, said Daniel Bernard, Chief Business Officer of CrowdStrike. Plurilock customers are targeted by the world's most sophisticated adversaries and require the most advanced technology and elite services to safeguard their critical assets. We look forward to leveraging the power of the Falcon platform to achieve our shared objectives and stop advanced threats. So that's all I have for you today. And you can, of course, as always, let me know your thoughts below whether you think this press release is important or not.